Gary Peterson here. Today I'm going to talk to you about return of serve, and this is really interesting. I'm going to talk to you about a thing called triggers. Now, I was in India and I went to a bar and the guy came up to me and said, "Oh, look, would you like to meet one of your Australian friends?" And I said, "Oh, that'd be terrific. Who is it?" And they said, "Matthew Hayden." I go, "Well, I don't really know him, but never mind." Matthew Hayden, for those who don't know, was a cricketer, a very, very good cricketer in the Australian cricket team. And what happens over a 21-yard pitch, 21 metres or whatever it is, pitch, not sure how long the pitch is, but the guy would stand there and at 100 miles an hour the ball would come and these guys would choose whether to hit it there or whether to hit it there or whether to hit it there or whether to hit it over there or whatever. So I said to him, I go, "Listen, I just want to know one thing." I go, "How do you choose which shot to play? How do you work out when the ball's coming in? You've got like not even half a second, something like 0.35 of a second to choose what to do to get through the whole motion and to actually place the ball and play it where it goes." He goes, "It's really simple. We just use triggers." He goes, "It's not my choice at all." He goes, "It happens automatically." He goes, "What happens is I line up." And he goes, "I go through all my routine and all the stuff and whatever happens." And he goes, "If the ball is there, it goes there. If 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 the ball is there, it goes there." And then so on and so on. And same with the range and the height, across that way or out that way. So depending on where the ball is in relation to his body, he would make a choice or would automatically come because he trained so many times just to get the outcome. So that's really simple. So let's apply that in squash. So what happens is, if I line up to return serve, and therefore if the ball is here, it's going to go straight forward that way. If the ball is here, then it will go over that way. If the ball hits a side wall, I'll treat it with respect and I'll go down the back court. The other option I do have at any time is to always go cross court, which is no trouble at all, off a ball which is either here because you're not concentrating or you're not ready or you're not switched on or whatever. But generally, if you switch on and you're ready, you should be hunting the short volley if you can, which is fine because too many players set you up. And this is how you do it. So you just pick your two zones that have to go there. Everything else for the moment can mostly go down the wall and with a variation cross court. So that's pretty much where you'll line up. So my two spots are going to be one here for down the wall, that's that one, and one here for a cross court, that's that one, cross court nick. So if the ball comes here, there, that one has to go there because there's no option. Because the ball was in relation to my body there is no option, it simply has to go there, right? So what should happen is it should become so much second nature that there's no pressure on you if the ball's there, it's just like bang, off it goes. So here, if the ball's there, that one goes there because it simply has to. There's no option. Then this one, off the side wall, I'm going to go down the back because that's what I've predetermined I'm going to do every time the ball comes there. So it's pretty simple. After that, the ball comes there, that's a tough one. I've gone down the back because I was getting too close to the side wall. There, that one's a short straight, so that's pretty cool. That one's short there. That one's just got to go for a nick because that's where it was in relation to my body. The difference is this. If I go, I'm going to go for cross-court nick here on the serve. This is pretty good. I'm going to try and come in a little bit earlier on the ball and I'm going to just slot this thing cross-court nick. And if you decide that, the ball hits a side wall, you're there, you're now in two minds, you're going, now I'm in trouble, I can't get it cross-court, I'll go down the wall, bang. Now you're going down the wall and you haven't even really locked it in. So if you make a quick choice, it's really, really simple. It gets really easy. Now the answer to this is what I'll tell you is this. You've seen two guys warm up in PSA. It's a cracker. They're going crack, 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 and then they'll cross court. And every now and then, there'll be a ball that'll just squeeze into the middle of the court. So what happens is that cross court, the guy's had his 5 hits down the wall and then he cross courts. And that cross court will be there, and the guy will go bang, slot it to a nick, pick it up, and then he'll go down the wall to himself. And the reason that'll happen is because the ball was there, it had to go there. There wasn't any option because that's what he does. He's already pre-programmed. The ball's there, bang. So therefore what happens, he goes there without any indecision and he goes there with a high level of confidence. And so the outcome just gets really good all the time. So if you set triggers, work out your triggers for yourself, work out where you are, the ball's there, ball's there, ball's there. I'm telling you, it's a serious good system. It really, really works. So why wouldn't you do it? It's just a wonderful thing to do, and it gives you all this confidence in returning serve about what you should do and when you should do it. And your outcomes and your consistency should go through the roof. Get into it, use triggers, I think you'll love it.